At what was supposed to be his mother's 60th birthday banquet, Chin Lai stood ready to give a speech, but his wife Shin Shin crashed the party. She wasn't carrying a gift, she was holding an urn. "Mom?" she asked, her voice chillingly calm. Chin Lai was furious, accusing her of bringing bad luck. He tried to snatch the urn away, but Shin Shin slapped his hand. The story began just 7 days earlier. Shin Shin's mother-in-law was trapped in a malfunctioning elevator, her heart condition acting up. She managed to call Shin Shin for help, her voice weak and filled with pain. Panicked, Shin Shin rushed to the elevator, hearing her mother-in-law's cries from inside. Realizing the woman's heart problem was getting serious, she ran to find her husband Chin Lai. She found him and begged him to come help save his mother. But just as they were about to leave, Chin Lai's phone rang. It was his childhood friend, Xiao Wan. She was crying, claiming her son was in a terrible car accident. Without a second thought, Chin Lai turned to Shin Shin. He told her his mom had her emergency pills, and that he had to go save Xiao Wan, promising he'd be right back. Shin Shin could only watch in despair as her husband abandoned his own mother for another woman. He was annoyed, telling her he had to get back to his mother who was trapped in an elevator, but Xiao Wan feigned a leg injury, crying that she couldn't move. His priorities tragically misplaced. Chin Lai carried Xiao Wan into the hospital, which he happened to own, and demanded a full consultation from all available doctors. Meanwhile, firefighters had rescued his mother, and she was rushed to the very same hospital. But when a doctor was about to attend to the emergency, a nurse stopped him, insisting he see Chin Lai's sister first, as her situation was critical. Shin Shin desperately pleaded with the departing doctors to save her mother-in-law, but they left. Knowing she was out of time, the mother-in-law used her last breaths to comfort Shin Shin, telling her how she had always considered her a true daughter. Moments later, she passed away. Shin Shin was left alone, screaming for a doctor who would never come. In another room, a doctor informed Chin Lai that Xiao Wan's injury was just a minor scrape. Just then, a nurse rushed in to report that the elderly woman with the heart condition had died. Unmoved, Chin Lai simply said he'd be over in a bit. Later, nurses discussing the incident revealed the truth to Shin Shin. Chin Lai had pulled all the doctors for his wife, causing another patient's death. Horrified, Shin Shin realized her husband had killed his own mother. She confronted him, only to find him flirting with Xiao Wan. She screamed that his mother was dead. Chin Lai accused her of being cruel and cursing his mother. Heartbroken, Shin Shin asked for a divorce, but he dismissed her pain, defending his choice to help the helpless Xiao Wan, whom he considered a sister. "Isn't it?" Shin cried out, but her pleas were interrupted by Xiao Wan, again complaining about her leg. Once again, Chin Lai chose Xiao Wan, pushing her away and telling Shin Shin to take care of his mother, completely oblivious to the tragedy.